Okay, cool. The contract which is named contract addresses must start the references to every standalone contract used within a protocol. Contract must be configured to apply a proxy contract of choice on top of the registered contracts. Must reject the registration of zero addresses. Okay. So proxy contract added. Okay, works together with the dependent contract. Every standalone contract must dependency injection mechanism. The required dependent. Okay. Okay. String contracts identify shows over the UN256 and backstage 2 to okay. Might be typical for users to interact with it via block storage or DAOs. Clarity was prioritized over gas usage. The string identifier here, event parameters are not indexed. The string parameter would become the KEK 256 hash of the contract name if it is larger than 32 bytes. Okay. The get contract view function reverts if the respective contract is address 0. This is essential to minimize the risks of misinitialization of a protocol. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, this is fine. And this is going into last call. Sure. Okay. Moving on to 4361. Sign in with Ethereum. It's approved. There's the format from the original ISO spec by saying the terms of practicalities and practice today. So I'm happy to approve here as well. Good. Nice. Okay. Why do people do this? Just let me edit your things. It makes it so much easier. And what is 2 weeks from today, the 22nd? Okay. So sign with Ethereum describes how Ethereum authenticate with off-chain services by sending a standard message format parameters to the scope, session details, and security mix of the entity. Actually, I'll just check how this has changed since my last review. Good. Good. Yeah, that's all fine. So this just needs the date to be changed. Okay, 4361, so 4337. Let's see, has this one changed? Nope. All right. 7829. Okay. Data asset NFT. Bring data assets, online digital products, to NFTs to ensure their integrity through a storage proof. Neat. Okay, this was an extension of ERC 721. This proposal introduces a new role, reader, who is granted by the owner and allows multiple readers for a single NFT. Additionally, this protocol extends the metadata interface of ERC 721, requiring that metadata should include at least a commitment, size, expire time, and uploader address. This proposal also proposes a storage proof mechanism to ensure the correctness of metadata information. Oops. Let's see if the rest of it's okay. Yeah, yep, that's fine. 3 parts, commitment size, expire, short this information. Oh shit, the reader is modify this information. Contracts the blockchain. Okay. 721. Okay, that's fine. Interesting scheme. The reader row should not above change permission. It's going to call try data, but that's because the transfer function change one of values is data used above. Okay. Yeah, I I agree with you. I really have no idea what this is trying to do. Like, it's missing like a statement of purpose. Like, what is it trying to accomplish with this stuff?
I mean, it looks like it's trying to. I mean, I get what problem it's trying to solve. At least I think I do, which is that the actual content of NFTs generally is not on chain, doesn't have any proof, is completely malleable. Like, and it sounds to me like it's trying to generate some kind of proof that's stored on chain as to the validity and veracity of the like content stored elsewhere. But like I kind of fail to see what a proof on a contract does. Like, I mean, let's say everything's put on an HTTP domain, then I mean, you can still just rug it right after you put the proof up and put something else there. Like, I mean, aside from the fact that since there's no way for the contract to know if it's a valid proof or anything like that, there might even be ways to spam something that at least looks like a proof. Or to I mean, like I don't know. It's like, yeah, don't know, but yeah, whatever. Why not?
Yeah, but like I'm not critiquing the
I
technical
agree.
merit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, okay, wait. So, uh, okay, the biggest challenge for data is visibility. Okay, so your rationale is just wrong. Um, okay. Yeah, cool. So 7829. Moving on to lot token. Define restricted securities here for I don't. Okay, you've got your move it up to the top. Okay, well, let's just give this a read. Cool, that's a much better description. ERC 7752 defines a lot-based token model. Each issuance or acquisition event mints a unique lot ID that carries its own quantity, cost-based identity. Its core interface also stated as a pause, freeze, force transfer, and other Beautiful abstract. Okay, traditional token standards excel at fungibility or single indivisible items. Real-world assets, equity certificates, debt notes, real estate fractions sit between those extremes. One issue may create thousands of discrete lots over time. Each lot needs cost basis vesting or lockup data. Regulators demand pause, freeze, and force transfer powers. ERC 7750 basis requirements to a single deterministic API, so wallets, custodians, tax entry. Cool. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Core interface. Oh, you can't use this.
I was just looking at the license line and wondering if it was an issue. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the business use source license. Yeah, our business source license. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not even going to look at that. Measure for the country. Okay. And for it, maybe it's okay. Okay. Yep. Screen that.
What does DOI mean in this context?
Document object identifier. if you've ever seen like academic papers, they're assigned a unique identifier, and then we have a way of linking to things that have those identifiers.
Ah, cool. Why is only one of those ERCs linked?
Because the other ones have been mentioned earlier. So
Oh, got it. Yeah, makes
yeah,
sense.
it'd probably be better to link them all, but
That conclusion smells like GPT.
yeah, it really does.
Frankly, I mean, using GPT to write an EIP actually does sound like a good idea, though, I've got to say. Just to, like nail the sections right, things like that. Like I could see it having an easier time, especially for someone who's new to it.
It does a really good job of writing text that is plausible, but it can't follow the rules to save its life.
Oh, really? Oh, I was thinking it would be the
Yeah.
opposite. I was thinking it would follow the rules and the text would be kind of meh.
I mean, maybe if you post the like EIP1 into your prompt, but yeah, most of the time it just generates random sections that are just like not a thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Connection API. I think I just got pinged about this one today, so this is good. All right. Well, connection integration with modular capabilities. Yep. Perfect. Sort of. Do you have any specific questions about 1002?
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
I just hold on, let me refresh. Um, so I see that your latest comments have been addressed. I was wondering, is this now at the bottom of the queue?
Yeah. So the way the queue, well, I mean, you're here, so I'll review it now. But generally speaking, the way the queue works is it's sorted by the oldest author interaction on the pull request that comes after an editor
Hmm.
interaction. Um,
Okay,
so
so it doesn't
yeah,
necessarily go back to the bottom of the queue.
no, it goes to like if you just edited it now, it would be at the end of everything that has been dealt with. It's
Mhm.
a little confusing. It's a Rust project if you really want to dig into it. But yeah, um, yeah, I can read this now since you're here. Interoperable addresses. Use a
Okay.
binary format to refer to an address specific to one chain. All right. It's a binary format to describe an address specific to one chain with a companion specification for human readable display. Okay, this is achieved through a version length prefix binary envelope that supports arbitrary length data that the interpretation and serialization rules for the data with this envelope are defined by companion standards, which provide profiles for each chain type. Current Ethereum addresses like chain specificity and have optional checksums, creating several challenges. User awareness, address general coding, the indication of the chain. Okay, put the insights from Okay, they do use dashes. For some reason, I thought they didn't. All right. Which combines binary chain specificity, compact kind of binary format for use in question misspelled. Okay. There's a few features being addresses interoperable with infrastructure at the edges of and beyond the Ethereum ecosystem by supporting representation of addresses. Okay. Any future interoperable address will be trivial, convertible to interoperable address v1, which together with the point below makes them a canonical representation of users to treat them opaquely. 2. Interoperable addresses converted to the will be bitwise equal if and only okay. Checksums are short enough to be compared by humans, enough for easy differentiation of target addresses, independently of any extra data. Okay. So Cape 10 proposes standard text format to represent what in this document is defined as target addresses. Since it's a text-only standard, it's looking for the representation of the serialization to serialization of the various chains address formats of using the text. Keep 10, do some of this. Yep. Not being able to guarantee canonicity. Keep 10. Yep. So the text format is of little use for smaller contracts, involve cross-chain liquidity transfers, and messaging passage. Yep. Convertible to Cape 10, that are going through binary representations, backwards compatibility should not be an issue. Good. Okay. Address. Binary payload, unambiguously okay. Chain type, chain reference, like chain reference address, like that address. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Cool. Thank you
good
for
luck with
taking
the
a look.
standard.
So what? Sorry, let me pick up here with it. Oh, so this has been approved now, and we can expect it to be merged.
Yep.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Take care. All right, back to the wallet connection API. Leverages the modular capabilities approach in 5792 to streamline connections and authentication into a single interaction with application controller support for more sophisticated functional wallet connection flows. Need for unified and extensible wallet connections become apparent. This is especially evident in the case of attempting to batch connection with authentication, where existing methods like extensibility require at least 2 separate user interactions. Connect, then sign. Okay, good. Good. Disconnect. It's all fine. Initial authentication. Yeah, this is fine for a draft. Okay, so that was 779.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you
Oh, no
know
worries.
if the auto merge is going to go through? Because this PR had HTML proofer error, and it may have required manual merge.
Let's see. 7828. So has that been merged yet? 7828. Not yet.
Yeah. So this was a circular dependency.
Yeah, okay.
That there was a previous comment that there will be some exception made.
Yeah, I can merge that for you. So everything looks good here.
Nice.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Sam, if you may refresh the agenda, I have also added one PR for the draft on the EIP section. Yeah, it was requested by the proposer in the
Oh,
form.
sure. Mechanism for RPC providers to advertise their service endpoints, capabilities, and agreements via DNS, SD, and direct IP queries. Okay. Okay, so this is arguably networking.
Or maybe interface.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is arguably networking since it does relate to networking. What is the actual definition of a networking EIP? Where is that? Is that in here? Okay, so I should give this a read through before I say it. Yeah, this is one of the things that ChatGPT does. It bolds the titles for some reason. Um, let's go see what goes in an interface, language level standards, and contract APIs. So
So that would be moved to ERC with the same number.
yep,
Okay, cool.
assuming it's been assigned a number. 7959. I guess I can finish my review. That's all fine. Let's look at the case. You run the following methods. Yep, that's fine. Okay, cool.
Sam, I know we have 15 minutes left and a bunch of PRs for draft, but I believe if you can take a look at the miscellaneous and the PRs which are waiting for force merge.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, we can perhaps close more.
All right. July 6th. We are past the deadline. Okay. Okay, good. So we can close, reopen, and that should merge. Okay. JSON RPC hex value encoding reference to Ethereum.org. Please see updated link to the Ethereum wiki for JSON RPC hex value encoding and EIP with the current and maintained documentation on Ethereum.org. All right. Where is this redirecting to? JSON RPC hex value encoding. Interesting. Okay. Add link to Rust EVM reference implementation. No.
And this is valid for all clients, right?
For everything, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Chain-specific considerations. Add a section to the EIP template to address any chain-specific consideration. The aim is to reduce the likelihood of incidents like the recent one in Sepolia, which are caused by minor differences between chains. If the EIP authors address these considerations, it might be caught earlier. Okay, so yeah, this is still.
Do we have an active call for input? Yes, no, I'm not.
EIP. Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe want to create one. I mean, it's fine if you want to do it.
Yeah. Change specific considerations. Yeah. Okay. I'll make a thing for that. Change specific considerations, vulnerable dependencies. Yeah, I think this is still the case. Yeah, still the case. All right. Fixed minor typo. Yep, that's fine by me. $627. 1355. Place the audio link to the ETH hash main loop section, previously pointing to the archive GitHub wiki with an updated link to the Ethereum. Okay. So instead of linking, it's withdrawn. Wait, is that even? No, they don't. That doesn't even make sense. Change the hash function that determines the DAG item in the ETH hash algorithm from FNV to the new FNV1A. But this doesn't mention FNV in that section. It mentions it way down here. Whatever. Source Ethereum. What fork is this? I guess it doesn't matter. So we'll grab Frontier. Frontier. Actually, it's probably going to be in here. Is that what it's looking for? FNB index. Yeah. All right. So I guess I'll just do this. Go here. Go here. And Hashimoto. Change. Divided by mix hashes times mix hashes. Oh, that's not the right one. FNB, FNB, FNB. Take care. Okay, I'm not familiar enough to make this change, so I'm not going to. But I will just say okay. Cool.
And I suppose we covered all the miscellaneous, and
Yep.
that's all the time we have for today. Well, thank you, Sam, for joining us here. And for people, if you have any more open pull requests, please add it to the next meeting agenda. See you on Tuesday at 1600 UTC. Thank you.
Take care, everyone, and thanks, Pooja.